Hey y'all, and welcome to the Here to Uplift podcast, where we center the stories of impactful change makers, entrepreneurs, and community leaders. These powerful stories from all the amazing guests featured here inspire us to have more meaningful conversations and ask bigger, better questions. Today is a short episode, what I like to call a mini cast, to get the convo flowing. I'm Lola Fisher, your host, lover of all things wellness, healing, and women's empowerment, and I would greatly appreciate if once you listen, you also show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing this podcast with a friend. Now, let's get into it. Have you ever heard of the 5 Whys method? I love this method, and it's something I actually learned when I was in college myself. So in undergrad, I learned this tool as a way of creative problem solving. And now I've learned that it can be used for both problem solving and motivation. So real quick, here's what the 5 Whys method is. Pretty much, you start by asking yourself why, and you do that at least 5 times. I say at least, but really you can do it as much as you want. Sometimes 5 is like hitting it right on the nose of like, yeah, I got there. And that just depends on how deep you want to go. So the first way is for problem solving. And when we talk about the 5 Whys of problem solving, this is actually something that was demonstrated by Toyota Motors. So they used it in terms of how to find the root defect or cause of an issue or problem that they were having. So if they were, having an issue with a car that kept getting called back or recalled, some sort of issue, they would ask why, answer that why, and eventually you get to a bigger root cause. So we can use that as an example. So let's say my problem is that I'm anemic. I can ask myself why, and then my answer would be because I'm not getting enough iron, or I'm iron deficient. And then I say why, and it's like, oh, well, there's not enough iron in my diet and daily habits. Why? Because culturally, maybe I'm not used to those foods and I haven't quite learned it. Why? Okay, if I want to go deeper, I can, but I already got to an answer where I'm like, I see where the shift or change needs to happen. And I can start making changes appropriately based on the root cause. So rather than just saying, hey, at the start of this, I said I'm anemic because I'm iron deficient, so maybe I just take an iron supplement. Cool. But if the real root issue is that I haven't really been educated or tried enough to integrate sources of iron in my daily food intake, in my nutrition, then I can start educating myself and trying out new meals and trying out healthy recipes at home that incorporate more natural sources of iron. And that's more so answering a root cause issue that I can also change for my family rather than just answering the symptom at the top. On the reverse side, when we talk about the 5 Whys in terms of motivation, this is a great way to start thinking about why you do what you do and moving forward with purpose. I'm willing to bet that a lot of folks that are watching this video right now have also seen the TED Talk from Simon Sinek on Start With Why, right? In book 2. So whether you watch the TED Talk or read the book, whatever that looks like, he talks a lot about starting with why and always keeping that central why as your motivation in your business and in your leadership, and helping your team to do the same, to identify their why so that they can keep moving forward with vision, clarity, and purpose. He actually goes into, I want to say it's in his book, somewhere around 2016, he did a little interview on this too, talking about the 5 Whys of purpose for your organization. So using the same type of tool of starting with this one point and keep clarifying and going down, asking yourself why at least 5 times, if not more, to get to the most central niche place of why your business does what it does, or who you serve, depending on what kind of question you're trying to answer, but essentially creating more purpose and clarity for your business and vision for your employees. So for yourself, if this is maybe being applied to just a daily habit or a goal that you have, like fitness, health, working out, something like that, you can start with that question of, why do you want to start working out more? Maybe it's, I want to lose weight, or maybe it's, I want to be more active with my kids. And keep asking yourself why at least 5 times until you get to that real root reason, and something that you can easily say to yourself day after day. So maybe my deepest layer is actually that I want to be healthy to interact with my kids as long as possible. Okay, if that's my why, that's something I can write on my mirror. I can put it on a postcard and keep it in my planner, whatever it looks like. But now that I've gotten to that deeper level, it's no longer a superficial reason that keeps me working out or going to the gym or taking a class. It's that deep reason that I know actually motivates me. And that's when I can start creating a habit of discipline, saying to myself my why, following it up with action and habit stacking. So that's the 5 whys method, whether you want to apply it to problem solving and creative problem solving at that, or in terms of your motivation and habit stacking that motivation to create more discipline in your life. The 5 whys is a great tool, great solution, something you can add to your tool belt to keep going forward towards those goals and dreams. Thank you for tuning in to the Here to Uplift podcast. New episodes are airing every week with some bonus episodes in between too. So make sure you stay tuned by subscribing, following, liking, and engaging with us to let us know what topics you're most interested in and what might inspire you along this journey. We're going to keep working hard on our end because we are here to uplift not only ourselves, but our community too, and that includes you. So I can't wait for you to hear the next episode. But for now, do your thing, let's get it, and let's keep moving forward. Uplift yourself, friends. You got this.